The so-called black man, ever since this republic called America was being established, has had to fight tooth and nail to simply be recognized as a human. The Dred Scott decision declared a black man has no rights a white man is required to respect. With the many political happenings going on today, this hasn't changed. The denial of reparations, judicial double standards, and the lampooning of our image in the media are evidence of our people still not being seen as human beings. This is something happening on both a macro level, with civil rights laws being enforced for other groups but not for black people, and also on a micro level, in how we socially engage with other people. This is why black people can't truly make friends with non-black people. They don't see you as a peer. If you try to establish yourself as a peer, they'll turn hostile. A black man who shows he has talent and ability is seen as a dog that can do tricks. You're there to perform for the crowd and be entertaining, but you're not allowed to have agency over yourself or establish a level of respect. We're under the illusion of there being more equality and more acceptance because we can shop where we want, go where we want, and date who we want. I would again bring you to Neely Fuller's point of greater confinement. The dog has been given a longer leash, but remains under the control of its master. When our people are murdered by law enforcement, and the judicial system seeks to acquit the murderers, none of these millionaire celebrities spoke up or did anything about it. They know about the fraudulent actions of voting for a political system that doesn't represent us, yet they help promote black people voting anyway. The reason they have all their money is because they're bought and paid for. You are allowed to be around other races of people as long as you don't establish yourself as a leader or take any authority. Everyone pets the dog and gives it treats. There are stores catering to dog care. Many people spoil their dogs, but will put them down if they're seen as unruly or insubordinate. This is how society sees black people. The term insubordinate is important because a black person acting out of his assigned rank is seen as being aggressive or disobedient. A black man demanding respect is akin to a black man being violent. Black people are not trying to hurt anyone. They simply strive to be leaders in their social environment. This is why homosexuality is pushed aggressively to the black community, as this promotes a subordinate position. They call you one of the family, and they won't be lying. You're the family dog. Some will say these things don't exist. I would challenge any of these people to have a frank discussion on social justice with a non-black person, especially a white person, and see how they respond. If you considered yourselves to be good friends, you won't be after that conversation. When talking about white supremacy, there are multiple modes of operation. There's the judicial arm, which deals with the court system, the administrative arm, which are the bodies of government, the propaganda arm, referring to the media in all its forms, and the enforcement arm, which is the military and law enforcement. One area which isn't mentioned is the domestic arm. This deals with our internal politics and how we socialize and what topics we engage in and who we associate with. When around non-black people, especially white people, there are certain topics you will not discuss and things people will say to you which you will not respond a certain way to. If you talk about the wrong thing or respond the wrong way, there are social repercussions which can possibly lead to financial repercussions in losing your job or losing a business deal. We can't have a real discussion with people about how black people are treated politically and economically in this country, or we can get in serious trouble. Things will be taken away from us, and we will be accused of many things. It doesn't matter if you have a lot of money, expensive cars, mansion, a private jet. It can go to popular foreign vacation spots every weekend. If you are unable and or afraid to speak out against injustice against your own, you're not free. A man who cannot protect his own is worthless. A society punishing you if you tried does not see you as an equal. Your ability to sleep with a white woman It's the same as a dog getting a doggy treat for good behavior. Meritorious manumissions never went anywhere. It has been expanded with more and better features. All your professional athletes and entertainers operate under meritorious manumissions. The white supremacist playbook hasn't changed, and there's no reason for it to change, because it still works. Without respect, a man may as well be dead. Living the good life on your knees isn't worth the perks. Brothers like Malcolm, Dr. King, Marcus Garvey, and Sam Cooke were great men who died on their feet standing tall. They lived for something and died greatly. Many of our people today die for everything and live horribly. A coward dies every day when those over him disrespect them and belittle their existence at every turn. But at least they get attention, right? This is how a female thinks. A woman desires to be valued. When attention becomes currency, you've become effeminate. A man is not supposed to live their life for attention and recognition. He is to live his life for respect and status. Our book calls the rulers of our people gods. We are the sons of the Most High. As we take the sweet but deadly sip of the cup of Babylon, we die as mere men. The juice isn't worth the squeeze, and none of it is real. The Most High allows our people to succumb to the temptations of the world to destroy them, like the animal being fattened for the slaughter. If you love the lies of the world, the Most High will give them to you until you are sick and you die. Your mansion is 20 million. Your car is 2 million. Your soul is priceless. We must separate ourselves from this wicked society and receive true riches. Riches which will last well beyond this life and can never be taken away from us. The nation of Israel is destined for affluence. We just have to put off this fake affluent existence in this captivity for a time. This doesn't mean you need to be poor or financially struggling. But understand there's a purpose for your having wealth. It's not there for you, but for your people. Many of our people have taken their bag and rode off into the sunset, in many cases with a non-Israelite significant other. This is the selfishness the Most High will punish. You're not a dog. You're a human being, and are the highest of human beings. This captivity has done a number on our psyche and led us to the many horrible things. The commands of the Most High will lead us to what is right if we choose to follow it. True wealth and riches await. Turn back to God, the true and living God, your God, and receive the wealth and preeminence He desires for you.